Hey, it's me and Kathy again, and we're on our way back from a casino near Okeechobee. And I usually make it a point to take my wife out at least once a week, and we find it interesting that whenever we go to the casino and my wife hits a couple small jackpots, it seems like a couple days later she's able to do something new. I don't know whether it's the endorphin rush she gets from winning real money or what, but it seems to be pretty therapeutic. Anyway, I decided to write a speech concerning this segment because of my pause in the last segment. Instead of just speaking my mind, so if you notice me reading, that's why. Many people don't know huge dikes were built by the Army Corps of Engineers to keep Lake Okeechobee from overflowing. My wife and I thought it would be a good idea that if Mr. Trump becomes president, he could hire the Army Corps of Engineers to build a Class A casino resort hotel right on the lake. Then he could train and hire a retired general to run it, hiring only former military people's employees to work in the casino. 90% of the profits would go to our wounded veterans, and the other 10% would go back into the casino. Imagine the rich and middle class gamblers from all over the country coming to this resort, hotel and casino once a year for one of their vacations. Not for charity, but for entertainment, military style. An indoor paintball war zone right on the water, with a snake-like pool designed to look like a swamp area, so that the participants can not only camouflage on land, but in the swampy marshes also. Imagine playing a slot game on the casino floor while a war breaks out between two countries posted on opposite sides of the casino. This entertainment, coupled with the usual indoor games and outdoor water sports a Class A casino would have to offer. If the rich and middle class, who truly want to do their part to support the military, came to such a place once a year, they would come with the attitude of winning. Some will, but if they left losing their bankroll, I would bet the majority would for the first time feel good about losing at a casino, because their losses went to a good cause. I would even be willing to double down and say if most people who gamble, and can afford it, if they make it a point to vacation at such a resort, the prosperity for wounded veterans would skyrocket so high that in a couple of years our military will never have to ask for charity ever again, which is the way it should be. When our military has to ask for charity, it's a red flag that our government isn't using our tax dollars the way they should. This plan is not a long shot. If there are any politicians left, I ask them to do the math. The American people will always pay money for good entertainment, especially the ones who like the freedom to do a little gambling at the same time. And if you throw in a good cause, you have a sure win. Of course, this plan is one less excuse to raise taxes for the rich, the middle class, and the poor. Which reminds me of a true story. When I was working at Wellcraft Marine back in 1987 through the early 90s, I started at the age of 18, and for me, I was making serious money as a gel coater. We had good years and not so good years. The owner paid good money for quality workers. During the good years, our bonuses were quite impressive. During the not so good years, our bonuses weren't as good. But it was more than enough money to make us happy. We took care of our boss, and our boss took care of us. I can never see myself hating him because he's rich, or demanding that he pay more taxes. Besides, if the government raised my boss's taxes, he makes less money. This would mean I would have made less money. I guess what I'm asking is, why some politicians are trying to motivate me to hate the rich for not paying their fair share of taxes. Doesn't sound like a party of love to me. That being said, I challenge the Democratic Party to think outside the box, as I have, so the government doesn't have to raise taxes for anyone. Let's use our ingenuity to solve problems instead of raising taxes and throwing money at the problem. In closing, I would like both Hillary and Donald to know, when the race is finished and either one becomes president, before signing a bill, ask yourself, does this bill go against the establishment of justice? Does this bill go against the assurance of domestic tranquility? Does this bill go against providing for the common defense? Does this bill go against the promotion of a general welfare? Does this bill go against the security of the blessings of liberty? If the bill gives the slightest hint of going against the Constitution, don't sign it. If you find a law unconstitutional, prove it to the people and repeal it forever. If you show this respect for the Constitution, we the people will unite for you. We the people will love you. We the people will fight for you. And if necessary, we the people will die for you. Not because you're president, but as president, you made yourself one with the Constitution and allowed the Constitution to become one with you. Truly, the most powerful person in the free world. Not because an actor in a movie said so, but because you earned the respect of the spirit of the Constitution. The spirit of the American people. Thank you, Ben Carson. Your words about Thomas Jefferson inspired and motivated me to make these videos.
I'm dying.